All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for our third game for you tonight. If you missed the exciting finish of the last game, the Lions beat the Saints in overtime by a score of 22-16. The Lions have won 4 in a row now, and Detroit is 4-1. In this game, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. Tampa Bay comes in at 1-3, and the Colts come in at 2-2. Let's take a look at the standings. Misty is now 23-24, one game under 500. Gracie has lost 6 in a row. She's now 3 games under 500. She's 21-24. Evil Dead has won 7 in a row now. He's now 5 games over 500 at 32-27. Evil Dead started off the season really, really bad, but he's on a roll now. Evil Dead's on a roll with 7 straight wins, and we'll see who he takes in this one. Misty and Gracie are both taking Tampa Bay in this one. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Indianapolis, Indiana for this one. The Bucs and the Colts here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the Buccaneers and the Colts. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. The Bucs at 1-3, the Colts at 2-2. Evil Dead has got the Horsies. He's going with the Colts. Misty and Gracie both going with Tampa Bay. The Bucs will kick off. Trevor Carl will kick. We're underway live from Indianapolis. From the 7-yard line, King brings it back over the 20-25. And Aiden King fumbles, and it's recovered by the Colts. So Aiden King, the second-year defensive back out of Miami on the return, fumbles, but Bowles falls on it. And now the starting quarterback, Hudson Card, the third-year quarterback out of Purdue. The Colts won the AFC Central last season, but they lost in the opening round of the playoffs to the Browns. In fact, the Browns beat them 20-0. No, I'm good. Misty wants to know if you want some birthday cake. She'll send it to you. She'll Uber it to you. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Card in the shotgun, 4 wide. Card drops back, throws, caught by Lattimore. Randall Lattimore out to the 32-yard line. Let's take a look at the Colts offense. Up front, Brown, Ballard, Morgan, Perry, and Jones. And then it's Hill, Brown, Lattimore, Stanley, and Sanders. It's a vanilla cake with white frosting and sprinkles. A gain of a yard for Indianapolis will be 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line, their own 32. Opening possession of the game. Card under center. Card hands off to Randall Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 8. The 10th year back out of Ole Miss, the eldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers. That'll be a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Colts. Hudson Graber on the tackle, the 9th year defensive back out of Michigan. Evil Dead has won 7 in a row. He's now 32-27. He's 5 games over 500. I knew Evil Dead would turn it around eventually. Well, Misty says she's having ice cream. Card to Lattimore. Does not get the first down. He gets stacked up by number 73. That's Armstrong. That's Xavier Armstrong, the 8th-year defensive end out of Utah State. And the Colts do not get a first down. They go 3 and out on their opening drive. The Colts will punt. Trevor Carl will come on to punt. Carl gets the punt away. And that will go into the end zone, touchback. And Tampa Bay will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Their starting quarterback, Jackson Dart, in his 3rd year out of Ole Miss. I know he plays for the Giants in real life, but in my NFL, he was drafted by the Buccaneers. Oh yeah, we're only in week 5, Evil Dead. I mean, you can get on a roll here. You've already got 7 in a row right. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay from their own 20-yard line. Buccaneers come out in the I formation. Dart under center. Dart draws back, looking. Throws caught by Mitchell out of the backfield. That's Andrew Mitchell, a 5-yard gain. Here's the Buccaneers offense up front. Shallard, Snowden, Princeton, Myers, and Schapp. And then it's Moore, Pearson, Mitchell, Cash, and Richards. We're talking about the NHL season. I have faith in you. I think you can shoot for 60 still. 2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Throws down the middle, and Moore can't hold on. He was looking for Ivory Moore, the 2nd-year receiver out of Illinois. Here's the Colts defense. Fordham, McKinney, Coles, and Hammond up front. They play a 4-3. Linebackers, Wright, McFadden, and Conley. And the secondary, Cox, Ransom, Morrison, and Rucker. I like how the older games give you the starting lineup. The newer games got rid of that. I hate that. I like having the starting lineup. 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line. 4 wide for the Bucs. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Throws caught by Ivory Moore for the first down. Out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 8. In the tackle made by Lawrence Rucker, the 8th-year defensive back out of Auburn. First down, Tampa Bay. That is the first down of the game by either team. Interconference matchup. The AFC Central is playing the NFC Central in interconference games this season. .535 and counting. In the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 33. Dart to Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell picks up 2 to the 35-yard line. Tackle was made by the linebacker, A.J. Conley, in his 9th year out of Marshall. Andrew Mitchell, the 4th year back out of Penn State. 2nd and 8 for Tampa Bay at their own 35. Everybody in tight. Dart under center. Dart draws back. Dart looking. Throws outside. Caught by Harris. Only a 1-yard gain, though. Kent Harris, the tight end, in his 2nd year out of Texas A&M. Is the server still up? Can you update rosters on that? Third and 7 from the 36-yard line. Dart under center. Big 3rd down, 4 wide. Dart looking. Dart throws deep. And down the middle, it's caught by Brandon. Down to the 34-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain. That's P.J. Brandon, the 2nd-year receiver out of Illinois, a teammate of Ivory Moore They both got drafted by the Buccaneers last season. A 30-yard gain. Tackle by Adam Morrison, the sixth-year safety out of Auburn. And now the Buccaneers are threatening. They're deep in Indianapolis territory. After tonight, I don't know when I'll be on again. It could be as early as Wednesday. It could be as late as Friday, depending on what goes on with basketball. I'll definitely not be on tomorrow or Tuesday. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Dart, play action. Dart, still looking. Dart, still looking. He's going to take off, and he slides at the 30-yard line, a gain of 4. Third-year quarterback out of Ole Miss. It'll be a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 for the Bucs at the Indianapolis 30-yard line. 3:56 and counting in the first quarter, no score. Buccaneers come out 5 wide this time, empty backfield. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking, throws, caught by Cash. Nelson Cash in his 5th year out of UCLA. A gain of 4 to the 27-yard line. Carlos Fordham on the tackle, the 9th-year defensive end out of Oregon. They'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Bucs. This is the last of the early afternoon games for Week 5. We'll start the late afternoon games the next time we're on. 3rd and 2 for Tampa Bay at the Indianapolis 27. In the I formation, Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell close to the marker, to the 25. He's going to be shy. It'll be 4th and inches. Coming up to make the tackle, number 96. That's Mike McKinley in his 12th year out of Iowa, the defensive tackle. It'll be 4th and inches for Tampa Bay. They'll probably kick a field goal here. Three minutes and counting here in the first quarter. This will be Chris Shaw. This will be a 42-yard field goal attempt to give the Bucs the early lead. Second-year kicker out of Auburn. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. And the Buccaneers take an early lead, 3-0, with 2:44 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 5, here at Jammin' Sports, where it's the game that matters. I need to make t-shirts that say that. I need a Coca-Cola sponsorship or something so I can have merch. I think that'd be cool. Zach Murray will kick off. There's the kick. From the 3-yard line, Aiden King on the return over the 20-25. And King brings it out to the 30-yard line. The second-year defensive back out of Miami. 2:40 left in the first quarter. And now the Colts offense will come back out. Hudson Card, the quarterback. Earlier this evening, we had a couple of games as the 49ers beat the Falcons and the Lions beat the Saints in overtime. Both those games are uploading to YouTube. 1st and 10, Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore 2 yards out to the 32-yard line. Let's take a look at the Tampa Bay defense. They play a 4-3. Caldwell, Floyd, Vincent, and Armstrong up front. Linebackers, Bolton, King, and Clements. And the secondary, Graber, Reed, Williams, and Ross. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Colts at their own 32. 2:25 and counting. Here in the first quarter, Buccaneers up 3-0. Indianapolis comes out, 4 wide, single back. Card under center. They fake the handoff. Card throws. Caught wide open is Kendall Stanley, the tight end, to the Buccaneer 48-yard line. A gain of 20 and an Indianapolis first down. Kendall Stanley in his 9th year out of Stephen F. Austin, the tight end. All 9 years with the Colts. And Indianapolis into Tampa Bay territory. I think it was Hudson Graber that made the tackle there, number 24. Thank you, Evil Dead. Evil Dead is the best in the business. He is the Director of Information and Pronunciation, and he's also the human ticker. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Card throws, caught by Sanders, out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. That's Dean Sanders in his 6th year out of Oregon State. And that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Coming up on the tackle, number 25, Eric Williams, 4th-year safety out of Oklahoma. That'll stop the clock. Now it runs. 1:35 and counting in the first. 3 to the near side on 2nd and 2. Card, play action, throws, near side, caught by James Hill, down to the 24-yard line, a gain of 16. Another Indianapolis first down. That's why you're the best in the business, Evil Dead. You really shine in baseball, though. That's where you really shine, when I do the baseball games. A minute 12 and counting here in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Colts at the Buccaneer 24-yard line. Card under center. Card to Lattimore. And Randall Lattimore, not much. A yard to the 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. I told you I did that in high school for the Dolphins and Hurricanes. I did it for 4 years. Was a statistician on the stat team. 5 wide, 2nd and 9. Card looking. Card throws, caught by Borky. Down to the 12-yard line. The Mad Russian, Colby Borky, an 11-yard gain. Another Indianapolis first down. I was on the Hurricane and Dolphin stat team at the Orange Bowl for 4 years. I kept track of the tackles by the defense. Tackles and assists. That was my job. We had a staff. There were 6 of us. There was a guy that took care of quarterback stats, receiving, rushing. There's a couple of guys doing defensive stats. Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 10. And that's the end of the first quarter. Colts lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Buccaneers lead Indianapolis 3-0. We start the second quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Colts at the Buccaneer 10-yard line. Tampa Bay comes in at 1-3. Indianapolis at 2-2. Here in week 5 of our sim season. On 2nd and 8 from the 10-yard line. Card draws back, throws, caught by Stanley. And Kendall Stanley down to the 3-yard line, a gain of 7. Jerome King, the linebacker in his 3rd year out of Duke on the tackle, along with Daniel Spence, to give him credit. The 4th-year linebacker out of Tulane. 3rd and 1 for Indianapolis at the Buccaneer 3-yard line. They come out in the I formation. Card under center. Hands off to Wilson, and he gets hit for a 2-yard loss. That's Vernon Wilson, the rookie out of Washington State. It'll be 4th down. Well, this game's going to start like the last one. A field goal fest. The Colts get stopped. It'll be 4th down. They'll try a short field goal to tie the game up. This will be a 22-yard field goal attempt. by P.J. Burke, the 11th year kicker out of Georgia Southern. From 21 yards, or 22. The kick is up and good. We're tied at 3. 7:01 left to play in the first half. Here at Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Jimmy Jam with the Evil Dead. Nemesis Whip is here. Misty's here somewhere. She's wandering around. Our third game of our triple header here tonight. Great to have you along on this Sunday. And now Trevor Carl will kick off for the Colts. It'll be fielded at the 6-yard line by Pearson. Elgin Pearson brings it back to the 33-yard line. The 7th year back out of Ohio State. And now Jackson Dart will come back out to lead the offense. With all this hockey talk today, after this game, I may put on a couple of hockey games. I do have a NHL sim season going on, but I haven't had a chance to play it in a while. We're still in week 1, to be honest with you. Let me go back down here and take a look. We'll put a couple of hockey games on. Why not? Toronto at Philadelphia is next up. In fact, we're only 2 games into the season. In the I formation, Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell, a big gain. Andrew Mitchell out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 15. First down for Tampa Bay. 6:43 left here in the first half. I always get a better crowd on Sunday night than any other night. Sunday night is the best night to be on Twitch. The worst night, by far, Thursday. I don't know why, it is. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Dart looking. Dart throws near side, caught by Ivory Moore across midfield to the 46-yard line. That'd be a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Adam Cox on the tackle. The 9th year defensive back out of Iowa. We're coming up on 6 minutes left in the first half. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dart under center. Dart looking. Dart throws. Caught by Richards to the 38-yard line. A gain of 8. And that's Antonio Richards, the 2nd year receiver out of Illinois. The Buccaneers have a lot of receivers out of Illinois for some reason. I just noticed that. They got Moore, Richards, and Brandon all out of Illinois. All in their 2nd year. They all got drafted together. That's just crazy. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at the Indianapolis 38-yard line. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Single back. Dart fakes the handoff. Throws down the middle. A diving catch by Ivory Moore down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 15. Another Tampa Bay first down. Roof is open. We're in week 5, the first weekend of October. Weather's still relatively nice. Temperatures in the low 70s. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at the Indianapolis 23-yard line. They come out in the offset eye. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell gets racked at the 23-yard line. No gain. The tackle made by Daniel McFadden, the 2nd year linebacker out of Ohio State. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the Colt 23-yard line. Buccaneers come out, 4, make it 5 wide. Empty backfield. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking, throws, and it's nearly picked off. It should have been. Breaking up the pass, Adam Cox. And that'll bring up 3rd down. They were looking for Antonio Richards. Incomplete. Hit him in the bad spot. The hands. Every time. 4.5 minutes left in the half. We're tied at 3. 3rd and 10 for the Bucks at the Indianapolis 23-yard line. 4 wide. Single back. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart rolls out. And Dart throws it away. Incomplete. This game, like the last one, a field goal fest early. So Tampa Bay will try a 40-yard field goal. Chris Shaw will come on 4th down to give Tampa Bay the lead again. Shaw from 40 yards. Snap, and it's blocked. The Colts block it. Blocked by Terrell and recovered by Lathan Ransom. Leon Terrell blocks the field goal attempt. I'd outlaw field goals. And the Bucks come away empty. He'll take that, though. We stay tied at 3. And Indianapolis will take over at their own 29 with 4:22 left in the half. Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. I'll tell you who they play next week in just a second. Hudson Card under center. Borky in motion. Card, play action, throws, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Broken up by the linebacker, Darby Clemens, the second-year linebacker out of Stony Brook. Stony Brook. Where's Stony Brook again? Is that, if I forgot? Somebody remind me. I'm getting old. Stony Brook. It's in Georgia. 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Card under center. Card looking. Throws. Caught by Stanley. New York. Thank you, Evil Dan. And Stanley out to the 33-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6. All right, next week, Indianapolis plays at Cleveland. And let's see, Tampa Bay next week plays at Chicago. Isn't there a golf course at Stony Brook on the PGA? 3rd and 6 for the 33-yard line. Card looking. Card throws. Caught by Stanley. Close to the marker. Gets out to the 39-yard line. And he's got it. That'll be a gain of 6. First down, Indianapolis at their own 39-yard line. Isn't there a PGA event at Stony Brook? Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. 1st and 10 for the Colts. 3.5 minutes left in the half. 3 to the near side. Card to the shotgun. 1st and 10. That's what I thought. Card to Brown. Sean Brown is going to lose 2 yards back to the 37-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle is Williams. Eric Williams, the 4th-year safety out of Oklahoma. Sean Brown in his 5th year out of San Jose State. That's going to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Colts. We're tied at 3 here late in the second quarter. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half. That's what I thought. Card under center. Card hands off to Sean Brown. And Brown picks up a yard to the 38-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 11. Jerome King on the tackle, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Duke. 2:35 and counting. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning soon. Here in the first half. Card in the shotgun on 3rd and 11. Card draws back. Card steps up. And Card's going to take off now, and he's going to be well shy of the first down. Only gets out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 4th and 3. As the linebacker Daniel Spence came up and made the tackle. And Indianapolis will have to punt. But I think they're going to wind it down to the 2-minute warning first. And nope, they get the punt away first. Carl gets the punt away. Trevor Carl. From the 11-yard line, Sanders brings it back out to the 29. 2-minute warning. We're tied at 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. We're at the 2-minute warning in the first half. We're tied at 3 with the Bucs and the Colts. The 2-minute warning officially comes at 1:52. It'll be 1st and 10. Tampa Bay at their own 29. Did something happen in Rhode Island? In a hockey rink? I didn't hear about that. 1st and 10 from the 29. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back. Dart steps up. Dart looking, fires, and caught by Richards. Antonio Richards across midfield to the 47-yard line. 24 yards. The Bucs in the hurry up. They want to get a score before halftime. Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Dart back to throw. Down the middle, caught by Ivory Moore to the 40. A gain of 7 will be 2nd and 3. Wow. You see, this is what the left will not tell you. They don't want you to know. It is a mental condition. And what happens is when they transition, it just makes it worse. 2nd and 3 from the 40-yard line, 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws and caught by Mitchell. 5 yards to the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers take a timeout. These people are something they'll never attain. Well, I didn't hear about that. I didn't hear about that story today. I really didn't. I've been focusing on what's going on in Iran all day. Misty has said goodnight at 8:35 Central Time. I'm sorry, what? Okay. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at the 35. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking, throws, and caught by Ivory Moore. Moore breaks a tackle and gets to the 23-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay. They take another timeout. Nemesis says goodnight, Misty. Nemesis, if I'm not mistaken, you live out in California, right? Orange County? Did I get that right? I'm getting old. I can't remember crap. All right. San Diego. That is such a beautiful city. When I was at Edwards Air Force Base, I had a chance to visit San Diego 3 times. I went to 2 football games there when the Chargers were still there. San Diego, just beautiful city. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking, throws, caught by Brandon. And Brandon to the 16-yard line, a gain of 7. That's P.J. Brandon. And we're down to 40 seconds. Tampa Bay not taking that timeout. Tackle made by Jared Bowles, the third-year linebacker out of San Diego State. I went to the Dolphin-Charger playoff game. I think that was 93, and the Chargers beat them. 2nd and 3, Dart looking. Dart throws, caught by Pearson. Elgin Pearson down to the 9-yard line, a gain of 7. And the Buccaneers take a timeout. They get a first down. They take their final timeout with 16 seconds left here in the half. What I'd really like to do is go see a baseball game at San Diego at Petco Park. That looks like a cool ball field. But I absolutely love Dodger Stadium. When I was at Edwards, I went to 6 Dodger games. The place, at least when I was there, was immaculate. They keep that place so clean, and there's no bells and whistles. It's just baseball. And I like it. First and goal from the 9-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Dart fakes the handoff. Throws. Caught. Ivory Moore. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown catch by Ivory Moore. And the Bucks take a 9-3 lead going into halftime. And he was open too. He got away from the defenders. That was an easy touchdown. And now Chris Shaw will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And good. Buccaneers lead at 10-3. 12 seconds left in the half. Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 5. Here at Jammin' Sports. Tampa Bay at Chicago next week. And the Colts will be at Cleveland. It'll be the Colts' second game against the Browns. I think they played back in week 2, if I'm not mistaken. Or in week 3. Yep, they played in week 3. So they played in week 3 and week 5. No, week 6, I'm sorry. That is correct. An early season home and home. Tampa Bay will kick off. Zach Murray will kick. About 4 yards deep. Sean Brown will take a knee. Touchback. And the Colts will have it at their own 25. 12 seconds left. I'm going to be different tonight. I'm going to put some hockey on after this game. Since you guys have been talking up hockey, and I know you like hockey. I like it too. Let me find my hockey game over here. Get that ready. First and 10 Colts. They come out in the offset eye at their own 25-yard line. Card hands off to Wilson. And Wilson up the middle to the 32-yard line. No, I can't announce hockey. I tried, and I failed miserably. A gain of 7. That's Vernon Wilson, the rookie out of Washington State. Makes it better. For who? Not me. Remember, a man's got to know his limitations. And I know mine. I cannot do hockey. I can barely do basketball. Yeah, we'll let Evil Dead call the action. 7 seconds left in the half. Buccaneers up 10-3. I wish I could. Card in the shotgun, 2nd and 3. This could be the last play of the half. Card draws back, throws, and it's caught. No, Hill dropped it. Daniel Spence knocks it away. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. James Hill, the wide receiver, in his 8th year out of Louisiana Tech. 3rd and 3 for the Colts. 5 seconds left in the half. They might try a Hail Mary here. They got 3 to the near side. Card back. Card throws down the near sideline. Bouncing around. Incomplete. We go to halftime. Halftime score. Tampa Bay 10, Indianapolis 3. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. We go to the second half. Tampa Bay leads the Colts 10-3. Tampa Bay at 1-3. The Colts at 2-2 coming into this game. Tampa Bay will get the ball first, up by 7. Trevor Carl will kick off for Indianapolis. There's the kickoff. About 3 yards deep. Sanders brings it out over the 15-20. And he stumbles at the 26-yard line. That's Courtney Sanders, the 5th-year running back out of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Tampa Bay will start the second half, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Up 10-3. Jimmy Jam with the Evil Dead and Nemesis Whip in the house. The 3rd game of our triple header here today. We'll have some NHL hockey on after this. We'll play a couple of hockey games. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Dart under center. Miller, they got a tackle eligible at tight end. Dart looking, throws, caught by Cash. Nelson Cash out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. They had a number 74 in motion. That's a left tackle. The old tackle eligible, but they didn't go to him. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 33-yard line. Tampa Bay in the offset eye. Dart under center. Cersei in motion. Dart fakes the handoff, throws, and incomplete. Threw it a bit too far ahead of his receiver. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. He was looking for Antonio Richards. 3rd and 3 from their own 33-yard line. In the offset eye again, Dart under center. Dart fakes the handoff. Looking, throws, and caught by Richards. Antonio Richards all the way down to the Indianapolis 43-yard line. A 24-yard gain. The 2nd-year receiver out of Illinois. The Illini. Making the tackle, number 55, Daniel McFadden, a linebacker, in his 2nd year out of Ohio State. The Buccaneers can make this a 2-possession game with any type of score. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Buccaneers come out, everybody in tight, single back. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell, and Andrew Mitchell to the 37-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Adam Morrison on the tackle, the safety. Opening drive of the second half. 6.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Dart under center. Hands off to Mitchell around the near side, but he doesn't go far. In fact, he loses a yard in the arms of number 94. That's Carlos Fordham, the 9th-year defensive end out of Oregon. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Tampa Bay. Make it 3rd and 6, back at the 38-yard line. Big 3rd down for the Bucs. 4 wide, single back. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back. Dart looking. Dart still looking. Throws, dumps it off to Mitchell. And he's going to be held shy of the 1st down. Gets to the 34-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 4th and 1. As the tackle was made by Adam Cox, the defensive back, coming up to make the tackle. This will be a 51-yard field goal attempt by Shaw to put the Buccaneers up by 10, make it a 2-score game. Kick is up, and it's not going to make it. No good. It was short. We live in a very crazy world, and most of the time not the good way. So the Buccaneers come up empty. It's still a 10-3 ball game. Indianapolis will come on. They'll have pretty good, relatively good field position here following the missed field goal. Down by 7. They can tie it up on this drive. They'll have it at their own 41-yard line. Oh, I haven't had time to yet. First and 10 for the Colts. 5 receivers set wide. Empty backfield. Card in the shotgun. Card. Pump fakes. Looking. Throws. And he overthrows his receiver. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. He was looking for Dean Sanders down the middle. That'll stop the clock with 5:18 left. Here in the third quarter, Indianapolis only has 98 yards of total offense. 4 wide, Card under center. Card fakes the handoff. Throws and caught by Dean Sanders down the sideline. And Sanders all the way down to the 24-yard line. A 35-yard gain for Dean Sanders in his 6th year out of Oregon State. First down Colts at the Buccaneer 24-yard line. Even if it was a regular family nemesis, that's not a regular family issue. That's just sad what it is. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Colts trying to tie it up. 4 wide, Card in the shotgun, single back. Card to Lattimore, and Randall Lattimore, nothing. A shoestring tackle by number 90 for the Bucs. And that's John Floyd, the 6th-year defensive tackle out of Nebraska. 2nd and 10 for the Colts at the Buccaneer 24-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Card under center. Card, play action, rolls out, throws, caught by Stanley. And Kendall Stanley to the 15. And gain of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. The big tight end. All the tight ends are big. Have you ever noticed? Under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 3rd and 1 for the Colts at the Buccaneer 15-yard line. 3 to the far side. Card to the shotgun. Card to Lattimore. Gets the first down. And Lattimore to the 11. A 4-yard gain. First down Colts. The tackle was made by Vincent. Alec Vincent, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Fresno State. 1st and 10, Colts at the Buccaneer 11-yard line. 3:28 and counting here in the third quarter. Bucs up 10-3. Colts come out. Card in the shotgun. Card looking. Card throws out to Lattimore in the flat. Gets down to the 5-yard line, a gain of 6. Hudson Graber on the tackle. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 5. Hudson Graber, the defensive back in his 9th year out of Michigan. Under 3 minutes left now in the third quarter. 2nd and 3 from the 5. Card in the shotgun. Card to Brown, and Sean Brown to the 2-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 1. Didn't quite get the first down. Daniel Spence on the tackle, the linebacker. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 2-yard line. Buccaneers lead it 10-3. Colts trying to tie it up here. They spread the receivers out. Empty backfield. Card in the shotgun. Card looking. Card throws. Caught by Brown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown catch by Sean Brown. the fifth-year back out of San Jose State. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this one up. Brown was wide open, too. Somebody forgot to pick him up out of the backfield. And now P.J. Burke for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 10. 2:18 left in the third quarter. Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 5, here at Jammin' Sports. It's a whole new ball game now. Tied at 10. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Nemesis Whip on this Sunday. Third game of our triple header. Trevor Carl will kick off for the Colts. There's the kickoff by Carl. About 6 yards deep. Preston will take a knee. Touchback. 1st and 10 Buccaneers at their own 25-yard line. Jackson Dart will come back out. His numbers on the day. In a tie ball game with 2:18 left in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, in the offset eye, Dart under center. Dart, play action, throws deep, and caught by Ivory Moore all the way out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 21. And a Tampa Bay first down. Moore is having a big day, averaging 11 yards of reception so far. Pretty good. Under 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at their own 46-yard line. 3 to the far side. Dart in the shotgun. Dart to Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell crosses midfield to the Indianapolis 49-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Adam Cox came up, made the tackle. The defensive back. A minute 32 and counting here in the third. Clock is moving. 1:25 and counting here in the third quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Buccaneers at the Indianapolis 49. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell, and Andrew Mitchell picks up the first down, mowing over Colts down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 13. And a Tampa Bay first down. Tampa Bay on the move, trying to retake the lead. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Dart under center. Everybody in tight. Dart to Mitchell again. And Mitchell back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Tackle made by Taylor Coles, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Temple. We're down to 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Tampa Bay at the Indianapolis 36. 4 wide. Single back. Dart in the shotgun. Dart. A draw play to Pearson. And Eldrin Pearson to the 30-yard line. A gain of 6. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. McFadden, the linebacker, on the tackle. Daniel McFadden. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. We're tied at 10 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back. Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. We go to the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers and the Colts are tied at 10. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Tampa Bay at the Indianapolis 30-yard line in a tie ball game. The Buccaneers are in field goal range. It'd be a 47-yard field goal from here. On 3rd and 4, two backs in the backfield. Dart in the shotgun. Dart draws back, throws down the middle, caught by Pearson. Elgin Pearson down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a Tampa Bay first down. That'll move the chains and keep the drive alive. Daniel McFadden, Adam Cox on the tackle for the Colts. Clock is moving, 7:41 and counting. Kind of a low-scoring game here today. Bucks come out in the offset eye. Dart under center. Searcy in motion. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell still on his feet. They haven't called the whistle yet. And they finally did, as he just stood there. A gain of 11 down to the 6-yard line. They'll give Lathan Ransom the credit for the tackle. First and goal, Tampa Bay at the 6. Yeah, he landed on a Colt. He wasn't down yet, and he just kind of stopped. So they blew the whistle. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. In the offset eye, Dart under center. Dart, play action, rolls out. Looking, throws, caught. Oh, Searcy drops it. The fullback, Jerry Searcy, the rookie out of Chattanooga. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. You got to catch those, rookie. And that'll stop the clock with 6:53 left. No excuse for that. 2nd and goal from the Indianapolis 6 in a tie ball game. Buccaneers come out. They'll be in the I formation this time. Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell plugs his way to the 5. A gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and goal. Daniel McFadden on the tackle again for Indianapolis. 6:38 and counting. We're in the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers at 1-3. The Colts at 2-2 on the season. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dart under center. Dart drops back, throws, caught, touchdown. Ivory Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the day. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And Tampa Bay retakes the lead, 16-10. Nice drive by the Buccaneers. And Ivory Moore is having himself a game. Over 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. I guess Sports Davis stopped tallying the MVPs. Must have got bored. Chris Shaw for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. 17-10, Tampa Bay up. 6:22 left. Here at Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 5. Here at Jammin' Sports. Thank God. Again, I won't know when I'm going to be back after tonight. We will have a couple of hockey games after this. But after tonight, the earliest I could be back is Wednesday. The latest would be Friday. It all depends on what goes on with our high school basketball tournaments on the radio. But the doubleheader, when we do eventually come back, will be Oakland at the Jets and Chicago at Green Bay. A couple of pretty good games on the docket right there. Do a fourth. Nah, I'm only going to do 3 tonight. And now the kickoff by Zach Murray. And Aiden King will take a knee in the end zone about 4 yards deep. It'll be a touchback. And Indianapolis will have it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Well, the Colts need a touchdown to tie this one up. The Lions and Saints before this game went to overtime. Could we have another one? You never know. We've had an awful lot of overtime games this season so far. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Card in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Card looking. Card gets sacked. Jerome King on the sack back at the 18-yard line. A loss of 7. The third-year linebacker out of Duke. It'll be 2nd and 17 for the Colts. King came flying in there. It was a delayed blitz. He wasn't blocked. Clock is moving. We're coming up on 6 minutes left in regulation. Tampa Bay up by 7. 4 wide for the Colts. Card in the shotgun. Card looking. Card steps up. Throws deep. Caught by Kendall Stanley. Out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 13. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Makes it 3rd and manageable for the Colts. C.J. Keys on the tackle. Third-year defensive back out of Army. 3rd and 4 for the Colts at their own 31. 5.5 minutes left. Colts come out 4 wide. Single back. Card under center. Card looking. Card throws down the middle. Caught by Stanley again. The big tight end down to the 41. A gain of 10. First down, Colts. As we're coming up on 5 minutes left. Boy, we could have another overtime. Eric Williams came up, the safety, and made the tackle. First and 10 for the Colts at their own 41. 4 wide, single back. Card in the shotgun. Card looking. Card looking. Steps up. Throws deep. Wide open. Kendall. He fumbled. And Graber picks it up. Well, that was a bang play. I want to see the replay. Did he make a football move? All right, they slow it down. Stanley, he took about 3 steps. That's a catch and a fumble. And Hudson Graber recovers for Tampa Bay. Tough break for the Colts. And now Jackson Dart will go back out. With 4:46 left. As Indianapolis turns it over. Tampa Bay from their own 21-yard line. Leading by 7. The Bucs can put this one away. That was such a bang play. I thought they might review it. Everybody in tight. Dart under center. Hughes in motion. Dart draws back, throws, and incomplete. He threw it between 2 receivers. And that stops the clock. It does the Colts a favor by stopping the clock with 4:44 left. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. On 2nd and 10. 4 wide, Dart in the shotgun. Dart looking. Dart throws near side. Caught on the sideline by Ivory Moore. Out to the 41, a gain of 20. He's been everywhere today. First down, Tampa Bay at their own 41-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Makes a big catch right there on the sideline. Ivory Moore, the second-year receiver out of Illinois, having a huge day for the Bucs. First and 10 from their own 41-yard line. In the offset eye, Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell. And Andrew Mitchell to the 47, a gain of 6. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clock is moving. 4:25 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Tampa Bay. They come out in the offset eye. Dart under center. Cersei in motion, the fullback. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell across midfield to the 48-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 5 and a Tampa Bay first down. All right, thank you, Nemesis. We will have a couple of NHL games when this is over. We'll get back into our NHL sim season. I think I said it was Toronto and Philadelphia up next. Let me double check that. Yep, I had it right. 1st and 10 from the 48 in the I formation. Dart to Mitchell. And Mitchell picks up 2 yards to the 46-yard line. Make it a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Daniel McFadden on the tackle. Clock continues to move. 3:26 and counting. The clock, not the Colts' friend at the moment. Buccaneers lead by 7, 17-10. 3 minutes left. In the I formation, Dart on 2nd and 9. Dart looking. Dart throws and caught by Antonio Richards to the 37. A gain of 9, and that'll be a first down. Keeps the drive alive. They can eat up time. Adam Cox on the tackle. Tampa Bay trying to get back in the NFC Central race. They'd be 2 and 3 if they win. The Colts would drop to 2 and 3 if they were to lose. Down to 2:20. We should have the 2-minute warning here in a second. Dart in the shotgun, 4 wide. Hands off to Mitchell. And Mitchell to the 35, a gain of 2 yards. Make it a gain of 3. Daniel McFadden on the tackle. Be 2nd and 7. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Tampa Bay up 17-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium. We're at the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter. 17-10. The Buccaneers lead it over Indianapolis. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Buccaneers at the Indianapolis 35-yard line. At this point in the contest, Indianapolis needs a turnover or something. A field goal will make it a 2-score game. In the I formation, Dart under center. Dart to Mitchell, and Mitchell gets a yard. The Colts take a timeout. It'd be a 51-yard field goal from here. It'd be 3rd and 7 for the Buccaneers. We'll have NHL hockey for you about 5 minutes after this one's over. Third and 7, a big third down for both teams right here. 4 wide. Dart in the shotgun. Dart takes the snap. Looking, in trouble. And he got hit as he threw, incomplete. That did the Colts a favor. They don't have to take a timeout. If I'm Tampa Bay, I'm punting. I want to pin them deep. I don't want to miss a field goal and give them great field position. You punt here. They're going to go for the field goal. This will be a 51-yard attempt by Chris Shaw. It'll put the Bucs up by 10 if he were to get it. The kick is up, and it's another line drive kick, and he missed it. Oh, he got it. I thought he missed it to the left. That angle is tricky. So Chris Shaw nails the field goal from 51, and the Buccaneers go up by 10. That was just inside the upright, too. I really wish they'd show the kicks from the back of the end zone like they do on TV. Be easier to see. So the Colts now down by 2 scores with 1:46 left and 2 timeouts. It's going to be hard for Indianapolis to come back. And now Zach Murray will kick for the Tampa Bay Bucks. About 6 yards deep. King will take a knee, touchback. And the Colts will start for their own 25. Hudson Card will come on. I think Madden 12 was the final Madden that they shot that from that angle. You see it from directly behind the end zone. Makes it much easier to call. It looks like Evil Dead's 6-game winning streak or 7-game winning streak is going to come to a close. Unless there's a miracle here. 3 wide to the far side. Card to the shotgun. Card looking. Card throws. Caught by Stanley. And Kendall Stanley. Oh, attack on a face mask. That stops the clock. And it gives them 15 yards. This one's not over yet.
Personal foul.
C.J. Keys.
Defense.
Tack on 15 more, and it goes to the Buccaneer 44-yard line.
Automatic first down.
1:41 left. It stops the clock. The Colts still have 2 timeouts. If they get a quick score here, they still need an onside kick. But it keeps that door cracked open. First and 10 for the Colts at the Buccaneer 44-yard line. Card, a draw play to Lattimore. Lattimore only picks up 3. Colts in the hurry up, 2nd and 7. 1:30 left. Card in the shotgun. 3 to the near side. Card draws back. Card throws to Lattimore in the flat, turns upfield, and gets to the 38, just a gain of 3. And the Colts take a timeout. Yeah, that was a weird play call. A gain of 4 yards, be 3rd and 3. I don't know why you want to run there. You got to try to cross up the defense. Most of the time, that's not going to work. Not in today's game. Maybe in college that might work. But these players are so much faster here in the NFL in the reaction time and everything. 3rd and 3. Indianapolis at the Tampa Bay 38-yard line. Three wide to the near side. Card in the shotgun. Card fakes the handoff, throws downfield. Stanley can't make the catch. Broken up by Jackson Ross, the rookie out of Indiana. Homecoming for him today. Makes a nice play. It'll be 4th down. Colts have to go for it. Down by 10. Here we go. 4th and 3 for Indianapolis. 3 to the near side. Card in the shotgun. Card looking. Card throws deep to the end zone. He's got a man. Hill. Touchdown. Indianapolis. A 38-yard touchdown catch to James Hill. This one's not over yet. 20-16. Wow. And he had a step too. Hill, the 8th-year receiver out of Louisiana Tech. Now, if they get the onside kick, watch out. The extra point by P.J. Burke to make it a 3-point game. It's up, and it's good. 20-17, Tampa Bay up. 1:11 left. Everybody everywhere knows what's coming. The old onside kick. You'd have to be a fool not to know that's coming. Trevor Carl will tee it up. The rookie out of Northwestern, the kicker. Actually, he's the punter. He does the kickoff duties. Here we go. The old onside kick. And it's recovered by Brandon for Tampa Bay at the 42-yard line. 1:11 left. Indianapolis only has one timeout. Tampa Bay can run out the clock. The Buccaneers, a hard-fought win today. They're going to win it 20-10, or 20-17, excuse me, over Indianapolis. The Bucs will go to 2-3, and the Colts will drop to 2-3. NHL hockey up next. Be the Maple Leafs and the Flyers. And if we have time, it'll be the Canadiens and the Capitals. We'll do 2 games. In the victory formation.
Here we go now.
Dart takes a knee. The Colts take a timeout. They have none left. With 1:09 left, they'll have to snap it twice more. A quality win for Tampa Bay against a playoff team from last season. A 1:09 left. That's irrelevant. The Colts have no timeouts. The Bucs will come out in the victory formation again. As Dart takes another knee, they'll have to do that one more time. And the Colts will travel to Cleveland next week. And Tampa Bay will stay on the road. They'll play at Chicago. And with this win today, that makes that Chicago game next week a lot bigger for the Bucs. This will be the final snap of the game. Dart takes a knee. They don't have to snap it again if they don't want to. They can just let the clock run out. There's about a 13-point difference between the play clock and the game clock. Don't punt. Murray's going to punt. That's foolish. And Brown brings it back, but time runs out. Your final score, Tampa Bay 20, Indianapolis 17. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. NHL hockey up next.